What's up, FOA squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Before I get into this video, I want to just say this. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I got 6 more days before I get my teeth. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get these teeth in my mouth. And I hope they fit, boy, because I'll be coming back on here singing this to y'all. I got 3 more months before I get my teeth. I got 3 more months before I get my teeth. I got 3 more months before I get my teeth. I got 3 more months before I get my teeth. And that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. All right, guys. Today is all about the 2027 FOA South Africa trip. I have gotten all the links, the 2 links, the payment link and the itinerary link. Everything is A-OK. I'm going to be posting those links in the description of this video so that everyone who is interested in this Africa trip can see everything that you need to see and get to learn everything that you will need to know about this trip. But before I get into that and post that, I wanted to talk about certain things about this trip. I have said some of these things in previous videos, but I wanted to reiterate some of those things so that it can be a single video where you can go and just hear me talk about certain aspects of the trip. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is, but before I do that, while this is on my mind, I want to introduce you guys, not physically introduce you to you guys, but I want to introduce you guys to our travel agent. Our travel agent name is Tawanda Dofat, and she is the CEO of Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. And Tawanda and her team have put together and what I believe is an amazing South Africa trip for the FOAs. I've mentioned this before. I have been nothing short of and nothing less than impressed with the way that her team just went at it and got things done. And I feel very confident that she and her team are going to take really good care of the FOAs and myself throughout this whole process and during our trip. So it's going to be a different experience for all of us and all of you who go on this South Africa trip using Tawanda and her team. All right, so what I want to talk about in this video, or reiterate what I have spoken about before, is the flights. I've spoken a little bit about the flights, but I did get a question which led me to talk a little bit more about it in this video. And the question was, are we all going to try to meet and leave out of Miami for the trip? You are not going to be responsible for booking your flights. Tawanda and her team are going to book all of our flights. We don't have to worry about anything. When you go on a payment link, you will see, as you carefully go down and view everything, you will see that you have to choose which airport that you are leaving from. And Tawanda and her team are going to book our flights for us. So we don't have anything to worry about, because the goal is for all of us to meet at our connecting city. And then from there, all of us will take the same plane and go into Cape Town. So we will all arrive at the same time. Talking about organization, I love that. I love that I don't have to search for my flights to get there. I love that we are all going to arrive there at the same time. I mean, I think that is just amazing. And if your city is not one of the major flights cities that the FOA airlines, Tawanda is associated with for this particular trip, she has a guarantee offering, price offering from 4 airlines, but she's gonna wait it out. It's just too early right now to, confirm everything. But if your city is not one of the 8 major cities that are listed, Tawanda and her team are still going to book your flight for you via another airline, which, so to speak, that will get you to the connecting and meeting place where all of us will be meeting up. So you still have no worries, but again, it's such an ease to know that we don't have to worry about that. Our primary goal is, is to get things done and just to decide whether or not you're going to go or not. But yes, you don't have to worry about your flights. It's all going to be taken care of. Now, the second thing that I want to mention to you guys is the roommates. Now, if you are seeking a roommate, you should email me, especially after you see the itinerary, because I know a lot of you guys were waiting to see what the itinerary is going to look like. Well, today you will get to see what the itinerary looks like, and hopefully you will decide to go on this trip. I personally think that we're getting a lot for the price of this trip. Once again, if you're having a roommate and double occupancy, the cost is going to be $4,200 and some odd change or whatever. And then if you want your own room and you go in solo, the cost is going to be $5,600. But you're going to get, in my opinion, some of you might not think that's not a lot, but in my opinion, you're getting a lot for that price. You're getting, first of all of your flights, and including your flight from Cape Town to Johannesburg. Second of all, you're getting all of your hotels, which is 2 hotels, the hotel for 5 nights in Cape Town and the hotel for 4 nights in Johannesburg. You're also getting 5 excursions that are included in this package. And last but not least, you're also going to be getting all of your transfers from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the airport, from the airport Johannesburg to the hotel in Johannesburg, and then from Johannesburg back to the airport to get you back home. So all of your transfers are going to be included. The only thing that's not included in this package is your travel insurance. You will have to purchase your travel insurance. Now, there is also in the itinerary link for you to, if you want to, you can purchase your travel insurance. Now, I don't know if you have to purchase you probably do not have to purchase your travel insurance at the time you book your cruise because we're so far out. I will find out from Tawanda, is there a cutoff date for which you should have purchased your travel insurance. And so that is also in the itinerary where you can take care of. And so let's get back into the roommate situation now. All right, so if you are seeking a roommate, I'm going to be doing a pairing up. And I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be simple. I'm not going to entertain a whole list of what you want in a roommate. I mean, I'm just not, I'm not. I'm going to ask people about, do they snore? Do they smoke? And I don't think you can smoke on the ship anyway, and if you can, it's probably designated areas where you have to smoke. Those are the main questions that I'm going to ask. I'm not getting into, do they wake up early? Do they go to sleep late? I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that because you should be out of your room more than you're in your room in the first place. You know, you should be just in that room going to sleep at night, waking up and starting your day. I mean, to me, it is not rocket science. I know many of you or several of you probably had maybe a bad experience with a roommate, but from my understanding and my knowledge, we did not have any problems with the pairing up of roommates on our previous or our first cruise. I didn't hear anybody complain or say anything about their bad about their roommate experience. So, and I am hoping that this trip will be no different. But like I said, I'm not going to entertain a whole list of what you want in a roommate. I'm not. You're not looking for a husband. You're not looking for a wife. You're looking for a roommate for a 4 night stay, 5 night stay here. I mean, come on now. Let's keep it simple. I mean, I'm helping you out. I'm trying to, offer an alternative way where you can pay a lower cost to go on this trip. Uh, like on on the cruise, the birthday cruise, we didn't even entertain the thought of roommates. Didn't even entertain the thought. So let's take advantage of this and save some money, and go on this cruise. I mean, go on a cruise and go on this South Africa trip. All right. Again, something that's very important if you are entertaining the idea of a roommate is travel insurance. You want to at some point get travel insurance because it will help protect you if, number one, I'm unable to find you a roommate, and number two, if your roommate cancels at any point, you will get reimbursed from the cancellation so that you will not be responsible or if you decide not to go at all. The other thing that I want to reiterate about the roommate situation is this. Remember, if your roommate cancels, let's say they cancel, I don't know, 2 weeks before the trip, you have the option of paying the difference of the hotel because that's the only thing that's going to be affected is the hotel if your roommate cancels. You have the option of, at that point, of paying the difference of the hotel room and you'll get reimbursed. Or you can decide not to go on the trip. So keep that in mind that, I don't want to make it sound like it's a risk because you can get your money back. You will get your money back as long as you pick up the travel insurance. And so you never know what life brings our way, might throw at us. You just never know. It's always good to get travel insurance because you don't know about the unknown. So do get some travel insurance. I'm getting the travel insurance. I always get travel insurance because, like I said, you never know what could happen. All right, now for the roommates, if you are thinking about going on this trip, I like to encourage you not to think too long because I may need time to find you a roommate. Like I said, we have five FOAs, possible 6, who are already on the roommate list. And the longer you wait, the shorter period of time I have to pair you up with someone. So do sign up, whether you're a solo or you have someone you're going with. Let's sign up. Let's get these 20 bookings by the December 1st deposit deadline. So if you pay your deposit on November the 29th or even the last day of the deposit deadline, December the 1st, just remember you're going to have to pay your first monthly payment in the month of December. So I again urge you, if you are thinking about going on this trip, to sign up, book your trip as soon as possible. Give you some more time before your monthly payments kick in. Now you're going to have 1 year and 6.5 months to pay your cruise off. Now remember, $150 is the minimum. If you want to pay a little more than that, you're more than welcome. If you stick with the 150 a month, you're going to have a balance at the end. So if you can, I would suggest you put a little bit more down a month, but that's not for me to say. But just to let you know that just paying $150 is not, excuse me, is not going to take care of your entire balance of the trip. So just be aware that if you stick to that 150, you're going to have a balance maybe of maybe $1,400-$1,500 towards that needs to be paid off by June the 14th, 2027. So keep that in mind. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about, and I think I did mention this as well, when you sign up or when you secure your booking, I want you to download the Access app. I'll put a picture somewhere of what that looks like, the Access app. This is going to be our group way of communicating with one another throughout this whole process, and as well as when we are on the trip. This is where you can ask questions and everyone in the group can see and get the answers to the question, and we can communicate. This is where if you have a delay maybe in your flight, you can post on there, my flight is 2 hours delay, so that everybody will know, and including Tawanda and her team, so we can get you and keep you on the right track, and so that we can make any kind of adjustments that need to be made. So it's going to be important to download this app. As soon as you book your trip, Tawanda will add your name to the Access app, and from that point on, you will be able to go into the app and see if there are any messages from anybody who is going on the trip, from Tawanda herself, myself, and you also will be able to see our entire itinerary on the app as well. I'm already on the Access app. I already can see on the app our itinerary and all the things that we're going to do. And I will say it is a much better reading than the itinerary and the link that I'm going to put in the description for you guys today. It's much more reader friendly, so to speak, and it will always be at your fingertips. You're also going to get a hand itinerary, a sheet. So if you want to look at that, you may look at that as well. So you'll have different outlets that you can check out the itinerary and see what's coming up the next day along the trip. So we are going to definitely keep everybody at bay and make sure that everybody have the right phone numbers that they need, the phone numbers to the transportation system that's going to be doing all the transfers us from the airport to the hotel. If you have a delay, you will have that number so that you can call and inform them that maybe your flight is going to be 2 hours later. All that information, when I say we, I mean Tawanda and her team are going to make sure that we have it at our fingertips, so that we can be prepared as much as we can if there's any unexpected things that happens on this trip. Again, I cannot express the confidence that I have in Tawanda and her team, and making sure that everyone who decides to go on this trip is well taken care of. I feel so at ease with this trip, and I know that this trip is going to be an amazing trip, and I hope that as many of you guys decide to go on this trip, let's make this a FOA trip to remember. And I think that is all that I wanted to say to you guys about this Africa trip. There actually has been, Tawanda has already informed me that Several people have already called her and asked her a couple questions. I know that Kathy has already put her deposit down on the trip. So she's very excited about it, as well as I am. So let's not hesitate. As of today, you will have all the information that you need about the trip to make a decision whether you would like to go on this trip or not. And I urge you not to, not to sleep on it, Don't take too long in deciding whether you want to go. Again, before I end this video, if you are seeking a roommate, email me at foasquad@yahoo.com. I will write it across here. I will also put it in the description if I remember, and so that I can have an idea and keep up with everyone who is seeking a roommate. All right, guys, I believe that is all I wanted to say to you guys about the Africa trip, the South Africa trip. I am so excited for this trip. There has been so many of you who always ask me in the comments, well, when you going to go to Africa? Well, guess what? We all going to Africa now. So it's just not an Anthony thing. We all going to Africa. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you have any questions, feel free to call and contact Tawanda. You will have her contact number after today, or you can email me. Several people have been emailing me, and I've been responding to them. So you'll always have a place to go and get some answers to any questions that you may have. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, I'm not ending this video just yet, because even though this don't have nothing to do with the South Africa trip, guess what? You know what? I'ma save it. As always, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys, you know that, and I'll see you guys on the next one.